It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, come on. Get 300. Get 300. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 58 to on.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So that throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
All right.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
No chance. That's fine. Yeah. Excellent.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Oliver. And it's a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for Darius Geis. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
58! Back to north. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Fight 51. 26.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Finds his target, Montgomery. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And a gain there of 11 yards. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hey, where y'all going? Zoom. Get up!
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Over. Check.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And got his tight end, Duarte. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football into the Redskins' hands. They do.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll check it down to Geis. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And some room to roam now. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
319.
Rodgers now throwing again. And this one's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. They'll try and get it with Geis. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll run for it. Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Hey, 88. Strong right. Run.
They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are back within a score. And he'll bang that one through. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's go. Blue Lightning. Detroit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Leopard.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Rodgers now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Rodgers now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
No. Check. Patriot.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Geis again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Perry with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On second down, here's Rodgers. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Four down. All right. 536. Zoom.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. It's a big play for the Pack on third. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Hey, where y'all going? Jump out!
And again, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! In for the score. And the Packers have moved out in front. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll set up a throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll look to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
319. 319.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That was very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Over here.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just 1 big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're 1 big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. They convert on third with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown in a Washington uniform. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Hopkins with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Rodgers to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
51 to Mike, boys, 51. 319 to London. 319.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this. 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Crowder's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
3-19
On first down, Rodgers. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. Got some room at the 30. 34 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
That's fine. Yeah. Hey, where y'all going? That's fine, yeah. Hey, where y'all going? Motion.
Rodgers to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Box it. Good.
Rodgers throwing here. And he fires one incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And now it's second down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Packers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's second down.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this. Overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Packers, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati.